Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Uber Cold Garage. In this week's episode, we'll keep moving along, do some exhaust work. The wiring, as you can see, still looks like a mess. Still trying to sort some of that stuff out and figure out what goes where, but it's coming along pretty good. I'll also be doing a little bit of suspension work and a couple other little things. Hope you guys enjoy. Still a mess of wires. It's getting closer though. Started on the coolant system. The turbo's back there, all mounted up, good to go. The exhaust comes down off of that, across, and out the back. It's kind of hard to see. Out the back, that'll actually get a bracket that'll hold it up closer into that little pocket. The oil lines all finish up here pretty soon. Still taking a break from wiring. I cut out more of the firewall to make it a little bit easier on myself. Some parts came in. I got my wideband. Sitting here welding up my external wastegate dump tube. Have my intake pipe. Finished painting that. And it's getting really close, guys. Really close. Alright guys, got my O2 sensor bung welded in. Painted up. Got to weld in some brackets so then both of those can get bolted together so then they don't go anywhere. And then the exhaust should be done. I'm going to heat wrap it and that should be it. Now I got the exhaust painted, got the dump tube painted, so both of those will get heat wrapped and then installed back in the car for good. They don't have to come back out for anything. Really like the way these turned out, especially since it's just scrap pipe that I had laying around the garage. So those will get heat wrapped and then we'll be all good. So that's it for exhaust, is completely done. I have my screamer pipe right there, goes directly off of the wastegate. The exhaust side comes around, spits out the back. I have a bracket right there holding it onto the headers. I have one there on my screamer pipe over to the exhaust. Everything's all heat wrapped and good, so I don't have to worry about anything burning up or melting. It's moving along. There's the down pipe, external wastegate pipe. It's really hard to see back here, but there's an intercooler piping, comes off of the turbo, down and around into the intercooler, from the intercooler into the blow-off valve, down and around, and right there it goes into the throttle body. That sensor right there is an air intake temperature sensor that plugs into the computer. So intercooler piping's done. The exhaust is completely done. So turbo system's pretty much wrapped up. I have one more fitting for the oil feed line, and then that's good to roll. So every little bit gets this thing closer to going. So I am raising the car up, and the only way to do that is change the stock spindles. This front end was raised all the way up and still only about a half an inch off the ground, so that doesn't really work with the way I have to run the radiator lines, because I don't really want to cut a whole bunch of stuff out to get those ran. So we're gonna raise it up and see how that goes. Alright, there it is. Stock spindle. Went ahead and had to shim the caliper a little bit so then it would rub on the disc brake correctly. Went ahead and installed the steel blade brake line. So now we'll move on to the passenger side. Alright guys, that's all I have for you this week. Sorry things have been going a little slow. I've been really busy with work and trying to fix a couple things to the house. I'm gonna start rebuilding the shop here shortly, so been getting ready for that. But we'll keep moving along on this and we'll get her wrapped up pretty soon. So till next time, see you guys on the next one.